Hi guys, Max here again. Today I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to improve your video settings in Wildstar to make it a little bit more playable on some of your PCs if you guys don't have an optimum PC for running it on the highest settings. So the default settings for the video is going to be might be a little bit higher than what most people's computers can run nowadays if your computer is more than like 3 or 4 years old. So also depending on your graphics card, these settings here, tuning these will be able to seriously reduce the amount of lag on your computer from playing. So texture quality is very important on your RAM. You can lower this down to medium quality or even low quality, and this will improve performance dramatically. You will notice a fairly decent difference in texture quality between, like, say, ultra high and high and high and medium, but you won't notice much of a difference between the medium and the low. You won't really notice much of a difference between it. You'll notice a difference between high and medium, but not between those. Another thing that you can turn down or even off is the dynamic shadows. This here eats up a lot of the memory from your computer and will cause a lot of lag. Turning this, lower or turning even the dynamic shadows off will help a lot. The clutter density, again, you can turn this to low, and what this clutter is here is just like the grass. It's just like this sort of stuff here that kind of pops up from the ground and kind of has a little bit of a movement effect to it, so it'll just reduce the density of how much that stuff actually shows up. And then the object detail, again, you can drop these things down from high down to low or even ultra low. The particle scale and the group effects, surface material quality, and the render resolution. You can turn all of these settings down lower if they're set at a normal or a high rate. And now another thing that you guys can do here is with the view distance. So this view distance is how far the detail will be drawn. This is how far, like, the horizon and stuff like that is going to be seen before it disappears, basically. And here, this is the horizon, and this is just your distance. So there's two settings. So there's one for the horizon, and if I lower this down to a good, anything farther than beyond 1200 meters, you're not, like, I have it set to 1200 meters, and that's the horizon there. All the way over there, I can still see those mountains. And if I back up, you see it starts to disappear a little bit. But I can still see all the way over there. I can still see that far pillar, even at 1200 meters. I can still see that stuff and the sky. And if I was to drop this, now you'll see that everything gets a little bit closer. Now I can't see that pillar that's all the way over there because I've dropped the view distance down very low. But I'd say a good view distance, for much farther than you're actually going to be able to see, like, realistically, much farther than 600 meters. Like that. If you're doing dungeons and instances, you could maybe even drop that down to 500. Would probably be okay. And the view distance, I wouldn't go with much less than 1200 or 1000 meters on this. But lowering these things as well will also, and the clutter distance and everything will also significantly reduce the amount of lag that is on your computer. Okay, so check your settings, guys. Check your settings that it came with the default. Maybe your computer or one of your graphics cards, tweaked the settings for what it thought would be best performance, but you can manually override this and you can lower them, and you may hopefully find a significant improvement on your game's performance in Wildstar and how it plays, and your frame rate. And if you want to check your frame rate, you can hold Control and press F, and it'll show your frame rate here in game. So hope you guys like that. Hope you guys are able to adjust your settings and get some better frame rates in Wildstar, make it more playable for you guys in some instances, because I know some people have been having a lot of issues with crashing in dungeons and raids. So I hope that helps, guys. Alright, enjoy. If you guys like it, subscribe. You know what to do. I hope you all liked the video. If you did, please click this button here to subscribe to my channel and check out my Wildstar playlist for more great videos.